Before anything had shape, sound, or breathe, God stepped forward and said, let's get this world started. Everything was dark and empty, like a deep quiet nobody could see through. But God's Spirit was gliding over the waters, watching and waiting. God said, light, come on out. And just like that, light showed up bold. He looked at that light and said, yeah, that's good. He split the light from the dark, day on one side, night on the other. He named the light day and the dark night, even rolled in the morning. That was the first day. God said, let's put some space in these waters. And a wide open sky appeared. He separated the water above from the water below, just like he planned. He called that space sky. That wrapped up day two. God said, water down below, gather up so the dry land can show itself. And it happened. He named the dry land earth and the gathered water seas. God nodded, that's good. Then God said, earth, go ahead and grow something. Grass, plants, fruit, trees, all that. And the earth started sprouting like it knew the assignment. Plants came up, trees with fruit, seeds and everything, so it could keep growing. God said, that's good. That was day three.
God said, let's put some lights in the sky, this temporary day from night.
Signs for seasons, days and years. Lights to shine down on the earth, and it happened.
In there they built the lights, the bright one for the day, the softer one for the night.
Plus a whole sky full of stars. He set them in the sky to shine on the earth.
Around the day and the night, and to keep light and dark in order.
God said, that's good.
That's good.
That wrapped up day 4. 20 earth day.
Water,
Fill up with life.
there's some birds flying around well
He
there.
made the big sea creatures,
That's good.
all the fish, all the birds, every living thing moving in the water or flying in the sky. God said, that's good. He blessed them, be fruitful, fill up them seas and skies. That was day 5. 20 elbows.
I said, earth,
Bring out the animals.
wild one, take one, fly bird.
And the earth did just that.
That's good.
God looked at all the animals, lions, cows, little critters inside the hill. Then God said, let's make humans in our image, look like us, act like us, so they can take care of the fish, birds, animals, and the whole earth. So God made humans, male and female, reflecting his own image. He blessed them. Go on now, have families, fill up the earth, take care of it, rule over the fish, birds, and every living thing. So God made humans, male and female, reflecting his own image. He blessed them. Go on now, have families, fill up the earth, take care of it, rule over the fish, birds, and every living thing. So God made humans, male and female, reflecting his own image. He blessed them. Oh, now have families, fill up the earth, take care of it, rule over the fish, birds, and every living thing. So God made humans, male and female, reflecting His own image. He blessed them. Go on now, have families, fill up the earth, take care of it, rule over the fish and every living thing. Yeah. By the time God wrapped up the heavens and the earth, everything was set just how He wanted it. On the seventh day, God kicked back from all the work He had done. He blessed that seventh day, set it apart, made it special, a day of rest after creation was complete. Now here's how things went down. The Lord God made the earth and the heavens. Back then, there weren't no bushes, no crops, no gardens yet, 'cause God hadn't sent rain, and there wasn't nobody around to work the ground. But a mist would rise up from the earth, keeping the whole ground watered. Then the Lord God shaped the man from the dust, breathed His own breath into the man's nose, and that man came alive, standing there with a soul full of God's wind. God planted a garden in a place called Eden, out east, and put the man He made right there in the middle of it. He made all kinds of trees grow, fine to look at, good to eat from them, and right in the center were two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of knowing good and evil. A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden and split into 4 streams. The first one was called Pishon. It ran through a land called Havilah, where the gold was real good. That land had sweet-smelling resin and onyx stones too. The second river was Gihon. It flowed around Cush. The third was Tigris, running east of Assyria. The fourth was Euphrates. God put the man in the garden to work it and take care of it. Then God told him straight, you can eat from any tree in this whole place, but don't touch that tree of knowing good and evil. The day you eat from it, you gon' die. Then God said, it ain't good for this man to be out here by himself. I'm gonna make him somebody who fits him, someone who can walk with him. God formed all the animals and birds from the ground and brought them to the man to see what he'd call them. Whatever he named them, that was their name. The man named all the animals, birds and wild creatures, but none of them were the partner he needed. So God put the man into a deep sleep. While he was out cold, God took one of his ribs and closed him back up. taped that ribbon to a woman and brought her to the man. The man said, now this right here, she's bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She gonna be called woman, cause she came out of man. That's why a man leaves his folks and joins with his wife, and the two become one. They were both naked, not ashamed, not hiding, just living free. Now, the serpent was slicker than any other creature God had made it. Slid up to the woman and said, girl, did God really say y'all can't eat from none of these trees? The woman said, we can eat from the trees in the garden, but God told us not to touch that one tree in the middle. If we eat from it, we gon' die. The serpent said, die. Girl, please, you ain't gon' die. God just knows that when you eat it, your eyes gonna open up and you gonna know things good and evil just like him. The woman looked at that tree again. The fruit looked good, looked like it would make her wise. So she took some and ate it. Then she handed some to a man and he ate it too. Right then their eyes opened. They realized they were naked. Shame hit them for the first time. They grabbed fig leaves and tried to sew themselves some quick clothes. Later they heard the Lord God walking through the garden in the cool of the day. They got scared and hid behind the trees. God called out, where you at? The man said, I heard you walking, and I got scared cause I'm naked, so I hid.
God said,
who told you that? Did you eat from that tree I told you not to touch? The man said, the woman you gave me, she handed me the fruit and I ate it.
God
said to the woman, what you do? She said, that serpent tricked me, that's why I ate it. So God told the serpent, because you did this, you cursed. You gonna crawl on your belly and eat dust all your life. There's gonna be beef between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers. A child gonna crush your head and you gonna strike his heel. To the woman God said, childbirth gonna hurt now, and you gon' want your man, but he gon' lead you. To the man God said, because you listen instead of obeying, the ground is cursed. You gon' work hard for your food now. Thorns and thistles gon' grow, and you gon' sweat for every bite you eat. You came from dust, and you gon' go back to dust. The man named his wife Eve, cause she would be the mother of everybody. God made clothes out of animal skins for them and dressed them himself. Then God said, now they know good and evil. We can't let them eat from the tree of life too, or they'll live forever in this broken state. So God sent them out of the garden to work the ground they came from.
20.
He placed heavenly guards and a flaming sword at the east side of Eden to block the way to the tree of life.